NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Ohio Northern University, where the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets take on the ONU Polar Bears.
This game brought to you by Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Buckeye Ford, Stolly Insurance, NKTelco, First National Bank, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram.
This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Welcome to Ohio Northern University and Dial Roberson Field. Welcome to Ohio Northern University and Dial Roberson Stadium, where this afternoon we've got men's college lacrosse action between two Ohio Athletic Conference teams, Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern University. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me is Tom Mealy. We'll bring you the play-by-play and color commentary for this afternoon's lacrosse game. And for Ohio Northern, Polar Bears on a winning streak of 8 games. But this afternoon, they face a very strong Baldwin Wallace team in which we're kind of calling a benchmark game for the Ohio Northern young lacrosse program.
Yeah, this will definitely be a benchmark game for them. They'll see where they sit with their sophomore season here. They played the bottom of the league, and now they're getting into the thick of the top 4 teams that are going to be facing off here. And for Ohio Northern, they need to win one of these 4 to make it to the postseason tournament play.
It's kind of exciting for Ohio Northern. They have, they had the big win over Mount Union earlier in the year, which has put them in a good position, but you've got John Carroll, Otterbein, Baldwin Wallace, and Capital all coming up on the schedule. And we were talking earlier that if they could pull off a victory in one of those 4, they could make the playoffs.
Yeah, that would give them a 5-3 record, and that should put them into the thick of tournament play. Possibly not a home field advantage, but for a sophomore season that they will call a sophomore season since it's their second year into the program, that would definitely be a great accomplishment.
Ohio Northern 9-3 overall, 4-0 in OAC play, facing last year's regular season champion Baldwin Wallace, 8-2 overall, 3-1 in OAC play so far this season. And we'll be back here on NKTelco with men's lacrosse action right after this.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just 20 bucks. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for 5 bucks and a 16-piece for 20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Ohio Northern University and Baldwin Wallace face off in men's lacrosse action. Ohio Northern riding an 8-game win streak, 17-3 victory over Heidelberg in their lost start. Baldwin Wallace lost a tough one to rival John Carroll 10-8 earlier this week. And Tom, it's time to take a look at the keys to the game this afternoon, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And up first is Baldwin Wallace.
Baldwin Wallace, keys to the game. We're going to go with great defense. Baldwin Wallace returns all its key components from the top scoring defense in the NCAA Division III in the past 2 seasons, only allowing 5.73 goals per game in 2015 and 5.3 in 2016. They need to continue to build on that to control this game. And then experienced offensive play. They returned 40 lettermen from last year's team who won a school record of 14 games with a 14-3 overall record, and were co-OAC regular season champs with a 6-1 in conference record. And we'll take a look here at the Ohio Northern keys. Continue to roll. We're going to go with going on that 8-game winning streak. They dominated all categories against Heidelberg on Wednesday. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, basically, here. And then control the face-off. It's going to be a big challenge here. They're going up against senior Alex Ferrito, who is 115 out of 189 face-offs with a 60% win record in face-offs. So for them to stay competitive in this game, they need to dominate and control that face-off.
And we started out with Ohio Northern on the attack, and so the first face-off, I think, might have went Ohio Northern's way, so that's a good start for the Polar Bears as we start Ohio Athletic Conference men's lacrosse action, and the Polar Bears with the ball. Handling the ball is inside the go, back out to Cameron Maris, number 1. He's behind the net with the ball right now. Number 29, Patrick Moran. Maris will set it up. He's a freshman, and boy, he's off to a great start for Ohio Northern here in his first season.
Yeah, he is. He's second in team with goals scored, first in team with points total. Comes in with 30 goals into the game, 20 assists. So he's having a great season here.
Samuel Neff with the ball, number 30, back to Maris. He'll handle it. Back out to Drew Aramo. High Northern
just working that perimeter right now, trying to get Baldwin Wallace to slide out on him, get something open up in the middle.
13:15 to go. High Northern on the attack.
Baldwin Wallace doing a great job shutting down that inside lane. just keeping Ohio Northern on the out as we see a shot there, just off goal.
Shot there by Maris, just off target, a little bit high.
Ohio Northern looks like they'll retain possession, and we'll start.
Andrew Fox tosses it back towards midfield, and
a little miss there on pass.
Going to be a turnover. Stop on the action. 12:37 to go.
We'll see how Baldwin Wallace reacts on offense here now as they get their turn. Unfortunately, Ohio Northern not able to do anything when they had the ball on their offensive side.
In goal for Ohio Northern, Alex Pizarro. There's a shot and a save by Pizarro. Benner, number 5, with it. They'll go back out front.
Another shot, saved by Pizarro.
Boy.
Nice way to get slid across that goal.
Lots and lots of depth for Baldwin Wallace.
Pizarro getting tested here real quick off the bat as soon as Baldwin Wallace took possession, and responding very well right now.
41 Dinkle with it for Baldwin Wallace. They'll set it up behind the goal. Shot inside.
Just wide goal. See another shot right here.
Shot again wide. So Pizarro under pressure here in the early going. That's number 41, Chide Steinwachs. Steinwachs, one of the leading scorers for Baldwin Wallace. He'll handle the ball. Back out to Thomas Mesh, number 34. He'll go to the left side. Ben Kubiak, number 12, will handle it behind the goal. Strong defense there by the Polar Bears. Back out front comes the ball. They'll go back to behind the goal. Try to make a move inside. Cordoval, number 32 for the Polar Bears on defense. Again, they work it around the perimeter. Very patient here in the early minutes of this men's lacrosse action.
Baldwin Wallace getting nice movement on the ball here. Just as I speak, they create a turnover.
Steal there by Logan Krogman. He'll bring it
and
upfield.
He'll lose it on a miscue on his pass, and it'll go back to Baldwin Wallace.
Turnover. Baldwin Wallace will regain possession. Kubiak. Steinwachs scoops it back up.
Steinwachs one of 2 of the returning OAC attack between him and Riemann Schneider. They both were all OAC selections last year, so they both return.
Pass inside goes astray, but that'll be a turnover for Baldwin Wallace, and Ohio Northern will have it. Jackson Feister will have the inbound pass, and here comes Ohio Northern on the offense. John Mullen, number 5. Ohio Northern returns 21 lettermen, and as we said, Baldwin Wallace with 40 letter winners returning, and
almost an entire team.
That's a lot of players with experience, and it just shows you how you build a program, I guess you could say, for Ohio Northern. And
when you return 40, you expect to be at the top of that OAC list.
Yeah, then in the next 4 games for Ohio Northern, very critical to the young program. 9-3 overall, but you just have to believe that they would dearly love to have a 1 win or more over the next 4 as they.
I think they would consider a split of 2-2 a victory. If they could split 2-2 out of those 4 games, they would consider that a moral victory for themselves in their second year.
Be a huge step for the Polar Bears as they control the offense here. 8:37 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Men's lacrosse from Dial Roberson Stadium, Bill Robinson Field here at Ohio Northern. Peter Hart, number 2, he'll handle the ball.
Baldwin Wallace has now slid out a little bit more and pressure, giving Ohio Northern a little more pressure on the outer part of the field as they turn it over. They cause that turnover there just by the pressure they're able to put on.
Ball loose, picked back up there by DeZona. Greavy, upfield to Andrews.
And they'll get a clear out of this one and reset their offense.
So Baldwin Wallace back on offense in a scoreless battle between Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern University. Men's lacrosse.
This is the type of game you would expect out of 2 top teams in the OAC. Great defensive game. I don't expect it to be a huge high-scoring game. I'll be very shocked if it was. I expect a low-scoring, high defensive play of game today.
Ball still loose. Steinwachs will pick it up for Baldwin Wallace. We've got a whistle. Looks like we have a timeout on the field. 7:11 to go, our score. Baldwin Wallace nothing, Ohio Northern nothing. We'll be back right after this.
Trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Timeout, Baldwin Wallace, I believe. 7:11 to go here in the first quarter, and no score. It's a defensive battle, and I guess in a sense with 2 quality teams like Ohio Northern, Baldwin Wallace, that's not a surprise.
No, not a surprise at all. Like I said, I expect it to be a close game. If it stays close, fourth quarter, we're going to see some great action out of this game.
There's the pass. In front of the net, shot on goal, and there's our first score of the afternoon.
Number 11.
Riley Mann out of Palatine, Illinois with the score. Coming at the 6:54 mark. Double check to make sure we got the right goal. Yes, Riley Mann. And Baldwin Wallace will have a 1-0 lead, and that'll bring us back to center stage in a face-off. 6:54 to go, opening quarter of action, and just as we talked about a scoreless battle, the Yellow Jackets are on board first. What's the skill in the face-off, Tom?
Shoulders, legs. Get in there, clamp that ball down, able to scoop it away.
Just like what happened right there.
That is what you're looking for in a great face-off man.
Yeah, Ohio Northern wins the second face-off of the afternoon, which is always good news. Maris will handle it. Ohio Northern making some substitutes. Drew Aramo back in to the lineup. Oh, where's Ava Steele? Baldwin Wallace on the break. Settle back into their offense.
As they do some substitutions themselves here.
What's the normal routine on the substitutes for those of us who are new to the sport of men's lacrosse?
A lot of times you'll do a full line substitute where you'll run them in and out. Reset once you get possession, bring the ball back up to about midfield, kind of stall, allow those substitutes to come through.
Baldwin Wallace looking for their second goal. Steinwalks, he's going to take the shot on Pizarro.
Pizarro with a nice save there. He'll clear it
Upfield.
out.
Picked up by Weiss, number 25. High Northern with 4 turnovers. Baldwin Wallace with 2 here in the opening goal. 5:14 to go. Patrick Moran, number 29, as the High Northern works it.
You were asking on substitutes. Unlike where basketball, where you have to have a stop and play, you can change on the fly. You change your lines in and out on the fly. So it allows the game to keep moving, a lot faster pace, and by allowing substitutes on the fly, you can change your whole line out, get fresh legs in there. So we'll see a struggle here down below, and Baldwin Wallace will come away with the ground ball.
And upfield quickly comes the Yellow Jackets.
That is Ohio Northern's 5th turnover of the game, and they want to stay in this game. Even though the score right now is only 1-0, they cannot continue to lose that battle on turnovers. It's going to come back if they continue at that pace. It's going to come back to hurt them.
.345 to go in the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 1-0 Baldwin Wallace as they try to set the offense up for a second attempt. Behind the goal.
I see a roll here.
55 is Justin Houston. Kubiak. There's the
nice save by the defensive men there. Number 23, Alex. Nope.
Andrew Fox.
Sorry, looked at the wrong 23.
Andrew Fox, and good defense has Ohio Northern on the offense now.
And we will have a turnover, I believe, here.
Looks like we may have is that a penalty, Tom, or?
It is, flag on the field. I did not see the call, though.
Yeah, I think that's going to.
It's going to be on Baldwin Wallace, I believe.
Go against Baldwin Wallace. Officials.
We'll have a timeout here. Ohio Northern.
Our score, Baldwin Wallace 1, Ohio Northern 0. We'll be back right after this.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
2:53 to go, opening quarter. Ohio Northern will be a man up here after the penalty on Baldwin Wallace. And Tom, you want to explain what we think happened there?
Well, according to the penalty, it was slashing there on Brian Musel. So they'll go a 1-minute man up for Ohio Northern. It was not near the play, so where we were watching
the action,
where we thought Ohio Northern lost the ball, there was actually a slash back there right around midfield on the defensive men.
Let's see if Ohio Northern can take advantage of the situation. There's a shot on goal, but a save. Maris will have the ball back out front. Ohio Northern working quickly. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Penalty countdown on. Pass a little bit long as it's scooped up.
And it looks like we're going to go even here now.
Northern not able to capitalize on the man-up situation.
Baldwin Wallace did a nice job killing that man-down play, allowing only one shot on goal during that.
High Northern with the ball. Anthony Pavoni with it. Try to move towards the goal. Pass over the center. Ball on the ground. Here's the scrap. High Northern will.
Still loose.
Still loose.
Ohio Northern now comes away with it.
They'll settle back into the offense as clock goes under 1 minute here in the first quarter of play. Hart, number 2, with it. Shot on goal. Nice save
by Dezano.
Dezano with the save. And he'll handle the ball. Back out to Michael Dickey, number 36.
They'll clear it out and now reset their offense.
Into the offensive play, Baldwin Wallace. We got 14 seconds left to go as the clock counting down. Baldwin Wallace looking to try to get that last shot, and
just wide of the goal.
Steinwalks had the shot.
And we'll stop the clock with 3 seconds.
He had a great look at it.
We have an injury time. We'll have an injury here.
Have an injury, and it is one of the Ohio Northern players. So I'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors here at NKTelco, bringing you men's college lacrosse between Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. Stolly Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, and Buckeye Ford all bring you this afternoon's game between Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern University. And Baldwin Wallace got a great look that time and shot just went astray.
Wide. Yep, just shot wide. Rushed it a little bit. Don't know if they felt the time ticking away. Didn't get themselves set just where they wanted to be, and shot just wide of the goal.
What do you think Baldwin Wallace will do with the ball here over the final 3 seconds? What would be the approach here?
I imagine they're not going to be able to get much off. It's gonna start behind the goal, and for only 3 seconds to go, they might try to get a quick pass on the inside, get that quick shot off as the ball hits the stick, quick release. But with 3 seconds, there's not much time to get much off.
And we'll, with 3 seconds left, we've got an injury timeout. We'll take a break here. Our score, Baldwin Wallace 1, Ohio Northern 0. We'll be back right after this.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, Thanks, hun. It is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Ohio Northern will retain the ball with 3 seconds remaining, so good break there for the Polar Bears as the clock will count down.
Yep, they're just going to stall it, take it into halftime, down by 1.
So after 1 quarter of play, our score, Baldwin Wallace 1 and Ohio Northern nothing. We'll be back right after this.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
More trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Defensive battle here in the first quarter in OAC men's lacrosse, Ohio Northern and Baldwin Wallace. And taking a look at the early stats, shots on goal, Baldwin Wallace is getting a few more opportunities.
Yeah, they're coming into the second quarter here with a 7-3 advantage on shots on goal. Both of them with 2 saves each in goal, though. Baldwin Wallace's shots just gone a little wide, but they are getting more shots off. And we'll see Baldwin Wallace take the first victory of the faceoff of the game.
Alex Benner, number 5, he's handling the ball. As the Yellow Jackets will settle into their offense from behind the goal. Ohio Northern again, as we said, 7-3 in shots, and trying to take it inside. There's a shot. Nice save.
Pizarro able to get position, drop down low. And we'll see a nice clear here.
Northern on the break.
Miscue on the pass again.
Loose ball, but
able to pick that up.
Picked up. We're going out of bounds, and we've got a penalty.
I believe we're going to have a shove in the back.
That's against Baldwin Wallace.
It should be against Baldwin Wallace. Mm-hmm. Yes, looks like
Steinwalks, number 41. See who goes over to the penalty box.
Not able to see the back of his jersey from here. Number 2. Peter Hart. Oh, no. Sorry, John Mays.
John Mays, number 2 out of East Amherst, New York. Let's see what Ohio Northern can do if they can take advantage here. Now, how long will he be in the penalty box?
I believe this will be a 1 minute. Extra man again for Ohio Northern, and yes, it was for pushing. It was a shove in the back where he shoved the Ohio Northern player out of bounds.
Second time here in the first half, Ohio Northern's been a man up. See if they can capitalize. There's the shot, but again, nice save by DeZono. Boy, the Ohio Northern put the heat that time on Baldwin Wallace, but DeZono with the save. Quickly upfield. Musial, number 42.
Long stick taking it down. We'll see him cut back to the defensive side and even it back up.
16 Gilliam. Back over to Judson Houston, number 55.
Baldwin Wallace and Ohio Northern both doing some substitutes here.
Griffin Dunkel, he'll handle it for the Yellow Jackets. Almost intercepted behind the goal. Shot on goal and score. Nice move from outside and beautiful shot. Power shot at 12:41 to go. Here in the first half of play, and Baldwin Wallace will go up 2-0, and I think that was Brock Riemenschneider, I believe, with the score.
Catch this here on the replay.
Take a look at it
See
again.
him just roll, come off his corner, just gets ahead of his man, able to catch that inside corner.
And Baldwin Wallace takes a 2-0 lead as we start the second quarter of play. Mitchell Frisbee, number 13, at the face-off for Ohio Northern. Fioretto there for Baldwin Wallace. One of the top percentages in the country, Fioretto, at face-offs.
Baldwin Wallace now coming away with 2 straight face-offs.
They'll go back on the offense. And that's Fioretto. And Baldwin Wallace will try to increase this lead. When you constantly are on the attack, it puts the pressure on the defense, and that seems where Ohio Northern is this afternoon.
They are. They're feeling the pressure right now. Baldwin Wallace just getting more shots off, which leads to our score, 2-0.
There's a shot and a score.
Goal. That'd be
number 45. Boy, beautiful passing there is Matt McDowell, a junior. 11:51 to go, and that makes it a 3-0 score. Boy, Baldwin Wallace just getting into their offense. Nice play there.
They're just firing on all cylinders right now, getting the open shots they want, getting the passes around where they need to, not mishandling the ball, just doing everything great on offensive right now. And
seems like there's a lot of space in front of that goal for them to operate in. And
Ohio Northern's coming out a little bit further than they were in the beginning. They're allowing that center open right there in front of the crease, and just allowing those shot opportunities. And it will be awarded to Baldwin Wallace. It'll be, reason for this is Ohio Northern was called for clamping down on the ball. It's where he put the stick and he held the ball down with his stick. So face-off was stopped there, and ball is awarded to Baldwin Wallace.
Baldwin Wallace on the offense. They've got 10 shots so far here in the first half, 3 goals. Now Northern will have the ball on the turnover. Upfield they bring it. They desperately could use the score here. First half of play, approaching the 11-minute mark on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
They'll reset their offense here up top.
Aramo back over to Groves. Groves will go out. Aramo. Neff is number 30, Samuel Neff. He's handling the ball on the right side. They'll go behind the goal. Patrick Moran looking inside.
Shot way wide.
Good defense by Baldwin Wallace. Altered the direction of Moran's shot. Goes out of bounds, but Ohio Northern will have it.
Baldwin Wallace right now just allowing Ohio Northern to move that ball in the outer area and staying in tight, not allowing those shots to come inside. And that's the difference right now between the defensive plays between the two teams. Ohio Northern is tending to come out on the man and giving that open space and allowing those shots to be created.
Inside, Ohio Northern. It's number 25, Max Weiss. Back out to Patrick Moran. He'll go carry the ball to the left side. Back out front to Neff. Neff over to Aramo. Good defense, Baldwin Wallace.
Baldwin Wallace just able to drive Aramo back out and forces him to pass it off as we see
Moran
a shot
with
and
the
goal.
shot. Patrick Moran, number 29. Boy, that was a great shot.
That was. Does a little head fake there. Gets his defensive men to bite on it. Open shot. Straight on in.
9:29 to go here in the second quarter of play, and Ohio Northern on the scoreboard for the first time this afternoon after Baldwin Wallace has jumped to a 3-0 lead, and that's a big goal for the Polar Bears.
That right there is Moran's 7th goal of the season.
Face-offs, Ohio Northern's 1-2. Baldwin Wallace 3.
3 straight face-offs.
3 straight face-offs.
And it looks like
Make
they
it
will
4.
come away with their 4th.
Fiorito, number 23, will handle it. Back out front, Yellow Jackets quickly into the offense. They make a couple of substitutes. Now Northern trying to apply the pressure. Out front, Andrew Fox. 9 minutes to go in the half. Clock approaching 8:39. Baldwin Wallace behind the goal. This is where they've had their success.
They work it around. I believe Ohio Northern's in man-to-man defense, where Baldwin Wallace, when we see him come down here, we'll see them play more of a zone.
Matt Sheftall, number 37, will bring it up field.
We'll see a shot.
Oh.
No.
Goal. Oh.
I thought he had that save there myself.
I thought he had it close to the crease, too.
It was.
Very close.
He was just on the outside of that crease. We'll catch the replay here.
Take a look at this. We'll have
He's
to see
got to
how
be
close he is.
tiptoed right along that crease. Yeah, looks like we might have missed that one.
From that angle,
yeah.
but Ohio Northern, the good news, they pulled it within 1 of Baldwin Wallace at 3-2.
Ohio Northern responding well now to that challenge that Baldwin Wallace put out there on that 3-goal jump. See the struggle, and Baldwin Wallace yet comes away with now. That would be their 5th.
Rito is exceptional at that.
He is. I mean, we read off his stats at the beginning of the game, and he's why they call it. He's their face-off specialty man.
We also want to give credit to the goal that time by Ohio Northern. It was Max Weiss with the score. A little tough from our vantage point to see who scored, but Weiss, very potent offensive player for the Polar Bears, pulls them to within 1.
Yeah, Weiss's 32nd goal of the season.
Northern really stepping it up on defense, trying to get that loose ball on the ground. And we've got a whistle. Stop and play, and Baldwin Wallace will have possession. Steinwalks. Number 41. He'll get it to behind the goal, and Riemenschneider, who scored a few moments ago, and it's going to go out of bounds, but be maintained by Baldwin Wallace. Shot on goal off the post.
Completely caught Pizarro out of position, and luckily for Pizarro, that ball went just wide enough to hit that post and able to kick out.
Thought he had
We're going to have a flag. We're going to have a push here. And,
penalty. So emotions running high here.
Yeah. getting a little more physical than I thought. I expected to see this type of physical play in a close game coming into the fourth quarter, and we're seeing this with almost 7 minutes left in the second quarter. It's going to be an interesting second half, I believe.
So now Ohio Northern's going to go a man up here.
They will go a man up again.
Opportunity to tie it up.
First two opportunities, they were not able to convert on a score. We'll see if they can, third time's a charm for them.
Cameron
This
Maris.
here will just be a 30-second man-up opportunity.
So
They're not going to call it any type of major penalty. It's just a 30-second one.
Pavoni out front. Peter Hart's number 2 behind the goal. They work it. There's the shot.
Just
a little bit high.
A little high. As that one sails, looks like that one's going to take a swim into the pond.
I think Max Weiss would like to have that shot over again.
I believe so. We're about to go even here.
Hart back out front. Polar Bears trying to get a shot off before the sub
Even
comes in, and there it is.
As the sub takes first step onto the field.
Drew Aramo, I believe, got the goal, and boy, the Polar Bears have rallied and tied it up at 3.
They have. That was a huge goal for them. Huge goal. Takes advantage of that man-up opportunity, just as Baldwin Wallace put.
Just a matter of seconds.
He was putting his foot on the field as he scored.
Take a look at that again.
See his shot there.
There's Aramo. Yep, I believe that was Aramo.
Nice crossbody shot for Aramo.
Boy, and that's something. Boy, the penalty is over. The players rushing in, but Ohio Northern beats the gun, and we're tied at 3. Face off. Still on the ground.
No possession here yet. So we're going to have a whistle. It's going to be awarded to Ohio Northern.
How about that? Ohio Northern go back on the offense. 6:02 to go here, first half. Ohio Northern now threatening to take the lead on this possession. What looked to be a comfortable Baldwin Wallace lead has slowly dissolved here in the second quarter.
It looked coming into the first few minutes of the second quarter. It looked like Baldwin Wallace was just going to walk away with this game, as we see a shot there saved by
Dozono. Great save.
We have a loose ball picked up by Baldwin Wallace. Now they'll clear this ball out of here and go on offense.
Ohio Northern so close to taking the lead there.
Nice shot, just right on the stick of Dozono.
Shot and a score, and that's Josiah Greavy. And the Baldwin Wallace faithful up on their feet here with 5:14 to go, and the Yellow Jackets.
They respond well to that 3 quick goals by Ohio Northern. They come back and take the lead again.
First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Baldwin Wallace 4, Ohio Northern 3. Take a look at that one again as Josiah Greavy.
Just
There's
nice shot.
Boy, just a difference. A near miss by Ohio Northern on the other end. And Baldwin Wallace comes back and scores. And now we go to the face-off. 5:14 to go, first half. Baldwin Wallace 4, Ohio Northern 3.
And Baldwin Wallace will come away with this one.
Baldwin Wallace on the attack.
This will be their 6th face-off that they've won.
Austin Peppo, he'll take the pass behind the net.
We're going to see a quick shot here, just wide.
Shot is wide as Alex Juzhaz. Shot goes wide. Baldwin Wallace will maintain possession.
Nice ball movement there from Baldwin Wallace, getting that open man in front.
Another shot off a goal post. Baldwin Wallace taking it up a notch. Now it's Ohio Northern's turn. Number 16 is Groves. He'll get it to Maris behind the goal. He'll bring it back out.
You're going to get a couple substitutions in here, get some fresh legs.
As Drew Aramo they'll settle it down. Into the offense go the Polar Bears. Trailed by a goal. Neff, number 30.
I'll reverse the ball, bring it back up top. They're just going to keep working around that horn.
Patrick Moran, he'll go inside. Or rather, Max Weiss, rather. He'll be cut off.
Weiss testing the waters there. Not able to get anything. Has to pass it back off.
Neff takes it inside, almost stolen. Maris back out front, nice pass. Patrick Moran with it. And
They're going to call warding. Warding on Ohio Northern. And it will turn the ball over.
That means Baldwin Wallace will have the ball. They're going to apply the pressure again. 3:19 to go. Stein walks. Back over to Mann. He had a score earlier in this one, 1 of 3. 1 of 4 Baldwin Wallace scores.
We just get under 3 minutes left here in this second quarter.
Behind the goal, they work the offense. Try to go inside, but Danowski cut off there by Ohio Northern. Back out front. Still on his feet. Back over.
We're going to see a shot and
a
goal.
Score, and that's number 45, Matt McDowell. 2:23 to go, second quarter. Baldwin Wallace jumps back to a 2-goal lead. Take a look at that one again on replay as Baldwin Wallace, 17th shot on goal, and McDowell scores. And
second goal of the game for McDowell.
we go back to the face-off. Advantage there has been Baldwin Wallace. 6 out of 9 face-offs in their favor.
Loose ball picked up by Baldwin Wallace, comes away with yet another one.
Dominating with the face-offs. So Ohio Northern won the first 2, but after that, not much.
No, and that was one of our keys to the game, that Ohio Northern needed to control that face-off just because of how good Baldwin Wallace was. We thought they responded well in the beginning, but since those first 2, just had no luck at it.
Baldwin Wallace picks the ball up. That's number 8, Mike Nanowski. Nanowski's second on Baldwin Wallace in goals with 21. Back out to Dunkel, number 14. Pass to behind the goal. Riemann Schneider, number 50, he'll handle it. Trying to get that shot, but
Crowd here wanted a warding call there as Riemann Schneider took his arm.
Nice save by Pizarro.
Threw it up, but just not getting that call.
And back on attack come the Polar Bears. Ground ball, picked up by Baldwin Wallace. Steinwalks on the move. He'll go right side. Move back to the left. Now he'll duck into the right side with a move.
We'll have
but
a
a
timeout.
whistle.
Timeout, Baldwin Wallace.
Baldwin Wallace with a timeout, our score. Baldwin Wallace 5, Ohio Northern 3. We'll be back right after this.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just 20 bucks. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for 5 bucks and a 16-piece for 20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
37 seconds left here in the first half. One thing that we noticed a couple of times here in the first half, especially in the last few seconds, and Ohio Northern fans a little bit upset about a possible warding call. And Tom, maybe with your lacrosse experience, you can explain a little bit of that to our audience.
Warding is just
a
as
goal.
we see a goal here. We'll come back to that.
Come back to a goal, and within 10 seconds, Baldwin Wallace is on the board. They jump that lead to 6-3. Great timeout by Baldwin Wallace.
Yes, able to set up that play, get that just 10 seconds tick off the clock, as we'll see here. Nice play, shot, catches just the outside there.
Matt McDowell with another score.
That will be that'll be his third, I believe, of the game.
We'll come back to the warding in just a moment as we got a face-off with 27 seconds left here in the first half of play. And as we've said with every face-off since the first two, this has been dominated by Baldwin Wallace.
It's almost what we expected coming into this game, that Baldwin Wallace would dominate the face-off, as they do again here.
Ground ball picked up. Ohio Northern will have it. 15 seconds left.
Picked off here.
Steal.
We're going to see a
quick
shot.
Pizarro goes out of net. Try to get it. Scurries back in front of it.
Northern able to knock it down there in front of the goal.
And that's going to be it for the first half of play. So we'll take a break. Our score, Baldwin Wallace 6, Ohio Northern 3. It's halftime, and we'll be back right after this.
Achieving a Hall of Fame status, it would just take the cake. It would be the greatest honor.
They put in rigorous hours to become not just a great student, but a great athlete, a great person, and obviously it's paid off.
You look at the wall and you see all these people that have done it before you, and that's what motivates me to keep going every day.
They have put ONU on a pedestal.
They have laid the foundation to what a great player should be like. I think that being inducted in the Hall of Fame shows that you were one of the best at your time while you played here at ONU.
Saying that you're gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame, I don't know. I guess tears of joy would be a good word for it. A big adrenaline rush would probably bring me back to my college days, reminisce on a lot of memories that I've had. It would just put me on cloud 9, I guess.
I'm come back to ONU and see the polar bear family and everybody that's passed through here and see that you've made an impact in what you've done.
Something you can only dream of. It's definitely something you have to work towards. You have to want from day one.
Something they should cherish and look back on and show to their kids. And if I was ever inducted, that I would cherish. So
being in the Hall of Fame is one of the greatest accomplishments you can achieve as an athlete here at ONU.
Everybody at ONU, we're just one big family, and we're all so proud of them.
To all the Hall of Fame inductees, you've achieved one of the greatest accomplishments that you can achieve as an athlete. I hope to be at your level one day. Congratulations, and good luck at the ceremony.
I did have fear, especially since my brother was a pharmacy major. Their courses are really tough. And then as I started in the engineering program, I quickly learned that not all the material was that easy, especially since I had no experience. But it was mainly just my hard work ethic and the professors wanting to interact with you, constantly reaching out to try to help you, that kind of eased my mind a little bit.
Northern University has always had a strong relationship with the Village of Ada. Because of this, I was able to write a community EPA grant for a composting facility to better handle the food waste at both the university and the Village of Ada. Throughout my research, I identified multiple issues that are facing both the university and the Village of Ada. The main being the amount of food waste that's traveling to the wastewater treatment facility, entering their anaerobic digestion, which is causing for unnecessary maintenance of the anaerobic digestion. I'm thankful I was able to attend Ohio Northern University, where both the administrative staff and the professors support students in their passions in life. One of my biggest passions has always been how I can make the world a better place. And I believe that starting with food waste composting is just one small way that both the Village of Ada and the university can make the world a better place. Good?
Good. I like that. I love it. All right.
Take like 9.
It's not often you get a chance to thank publicly someone who has provided something to this scale. It's a spectacular facility, and it's one of the best in college soccer. It's one of the best in track and field anywhere. A great day for us to be able to gather together and thank the Kirscher family for their generosity and their support of our sports.
Kirscher Stadium, home of Ohio Northern's men's and women's soccer team and men and women's outdoor track team, is now one of the finest soccer track stadiums in the nation. The stadium not only serves the university, but provides a first-rate facility for the entire West Central Ohio sports and recreation community. And we are very, very proud of that. And we thank Bob and Barb, because now the dream of a first-class soccer and track stadium is truly a reality. So please, everyone, join me in expressing our deep gratitude and sincere appreciation to the Kirschers for their generosity and their love of Ohio Northern. We thank you.
Even though ONU is a small school, I've been able to see a lot of the world through the travels through the music department. Music is the universal language that draws us all together. Through my time at Ohio Northern, I've been able to travel with the music ensembles to Germany, England, Scotland, Wales, Italy, and Luxembourg. And sharing music with the different people there has been a really transformative experience about going to Ohio Northern. Before I was in college, I never thought that I would want to travel a lot, but once I started traveling, I just want to go everywhere now, so yeah.
Back here at Ohio Northern, we're at halftime between Ohio Northern University and Baldwin Wallace and OAC men's lacrosse action. Polar Bears find themselves trailing by 3. They rallied to tie it up at 3, had a chance to take the lead, but then Baldwin Wallace shows what they're made of, and they bounce back with 3 straight goals, and here at halftime enjoy a 6-3 lead. Take a look at our halftime statistics. Here's Tom.
You can see Baldwin Wallace right here. Shots on goal doubles up Ohio Northern with 20 out of 10 versus 10 for Ohio Northern. Saves, Baldwin Wallace, their save numbers are down just because they're not getting as many shots on goal with 4, Ohio Northern 5. So only 25% is getting saved for Ohio Northern. Ground balls, fairly even here with 16 and 14. Here's the big difference in the game, face-offs. Baldwin Wallace coming out with 8 out of 11 face-offs and 3 out of 11 for Ohio Northern. That right there is the difference in the game, I believe. Clears, both teams doing a great job. Baldwin Wallace perfect out of 8 out of 8, and Ohio Northern 7 out of 9. So as we look at the stats here, Baldwin Wallace pretty much dominating in all categories. Other than clears, although they still have that slight advantage, they still, you can see just on paper, Baldwin Wallace just doing a better job on the field than Ohio Northern. I'd say Ohio Northern coming out of this halftime, they've got to transition quicker on the turnovers. They've got to get down into their offense and do a lot more quick strikes. Two out of 3 of their goals came off of quick breaks on turnovers, and were able to get a quick strike. They're not to allow Baldwin Wallace to set up their defense, and they just tend to turn it over. Once they do that, they're not able to get that penetration there in the middle. So Ohio Northern needs to work a little harder, get down the field, get those quick strikes.
Yeah, and that's how Ohio Northern got back into it after that 3-0 lead for Baldwin Wallace. They jumped back into it by just doing what you said there, Tom. Face-offs, as you also mentioned, and as the stats show, been dominated. Ohio Northern won the first 2 here this afternoon, but after that, it's pretty much been all Baldwin Wallace. And let's see how the face-off goes to start the third quarter of play. And this time, Ohio Northern will win it.
Yeah, loose ball here. It's knocked out of stick. Baldwin Wallace now transitions back onto offense.
And they'll put the pressure back on the defense. Alex Jahaz with it. He's behind the goal for Baldwin Wallace. Boy, they got a break, but then they turn it right back.
Yeah, just nice stick check there by Baldwin Wallace. Knocks that ball loose. Able to scoop it back up and transition back onto offense. Unlucky for Ohio Northern, as they could surely use a quick goal. As we see a shot there on goal by Baldwin Wallace, goes wide, and looks like they will retain possession.
Josiah Greavy with the shot. A little bit wide. Baldwin Wallace will have it. Northern 9-3 overall. 4-0 in OAC play. Baldwin Wallace 8-2 overall. 3-1 conference play. Of course, they lost to one of the leaders in the OAC in a big rivalry game earlier this week, John Carroll.
Their other loss there is to Cleveland State, a D1 school. I believe that was a 9-2 game.
Yep, to start the season. Of course, Cleveland State with scholarship, so it's a big difference as Baldwin Wallace tries to put the pressure on. Shot on goal, no good as it goes wide. Baldwin Wallace will maintain possession. 13:27 to go. 6-3 Baldwin Wallace on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Out
Quick
front, shot on goal.
Wide again.
Boy, that was a good look that time by number 55, Judson Houston.
Baldwin Wallace doing a great job moving that ball around, getting it kicked out to their attack and getting quick shots off. And it's just going to be a numbers here game for them, getting that many shots off. Eventually, they're going to connect on one. This will be a turnover here.
Griffin Dunkel is pass a little bit long, and that'll be a turnover.
Ohio Northern gets a break. They do a great job on defense preventing that goal here. And on the turnover from the initial face-off, so Baldwin Wallace in a miscue.
See what Ohio Northern can do. As they work it upfield. Aramo with it.
He's going to run down, bring it back around.
Set it up from behind the goal, or at least try. Now he'll bring it back out under some heavy pressure there by Baldwin Wallace. Back out front, or back behind the goal, and they'll settle in their offense. 12:20 to go. Third quarter of play. Neff with it. Back out to Noah St. Croix. He'll handle the ball back out to the front in Ohio Northern. Patrick Moran trying to look inside, move it inside. He's cut off. And St. Croix will have it from behind the goal, and they'll bring it back and around to the front, and Drew Aramo. Moran tries to make a move inside. And the pass
intercepted there.
Picked off by the goalie. And Baldwin Wallace. Riemenschneider, number 55, makes a move and tries to get it upfield. He'll go behind the goal. Baldwin Wallace making some substitutes. In front of the net, a little bit high. Shot's high, and it's going to go out of bounds. That'll be Ohio Northern.
They're going to call that a pass, I believe.
Going to call it a pass, okay. So Ohio Northern will get the ball. Midfield collision.
We're going to have a trip here. It's a play on goal. It's a free play here for Ohio Northern. See if they can convert on it.
Preston back over to Maris. Cameron with it. Tosses it back out. Pavoni into the lineup. He's out front, number 4.
Shot. Nice save there by Zono.
And that's going to be the stop in the action.
And we're going to have the penalty here.
Penalty.
I'm going to call it a holding. So we'll go man-up opportunity again for Ohio Northern.
1 out of 3 in man-up opportunities for Ohio Northern. That's how they scored their last goal.
This again will be just a 30-second opportunity for Ohio Northern to be man up.
Let's see what Ohio Northern can do.
Nice movement here. Working it in tighter and tighter.
Trying to get that good shot.
About 15 seconds left on the penalty clock.
Aramo. Pavoni.
And we're about to go even. Here we go.
Shot
and goal. Just like last time, right as the time expired, Ohio Northern able to get that shot and score.
Cameron Maris with the score. Ohio Northern's 4th goal. We'll have to double check on who that assist went to, but it was a nice pass to Maris who scored.
We'll catch the replay here.
Take a look at the replay. And
see him moving around the top. Nice shot there. Looks like assist went to number 10.
Drew Aramis with the assist. 9:39 to go, 3rd quarter. Ohio Northern with their 4th goal, and now it's 6-4. And once again, the face-off becomes important as Ohio Northern tries to jump back into this one.
As Ohio Northern comes away with this face-off.
They'll have it.
They called it a clamping down on Baldwin Wallace, so face-off violation.
DeMarco with the ball.
Oh.
Passes intercepted.
Unfortunate there for, as we see a shot, nice save there by Pizarro.
Danowski with that shot on goal.
Here's the quick transition we were talking about as we came out of half. We need that Ohio Northern need to score on, just wide. But
shot there by Javon Smith.
But they do just that. They transition quickly, get that shot off just to catch Baldwin Wallace off guard on their defensive side.
9 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Ohio Northern trails by 2 goals. Neff back over to the right side, and Maris. Maris out front, tries to move inside, cut off air. Moran.
Little head fake there, defender not biting on it.
Neff will bring it back out. Patrick Moran, he'll go to the right side and look for room. Going to be cut off there. Makes the move inside.
Shot saved there by DeZono.
Northern trying to keep the pressure on. Blazik with it, number 11. Lucas
Loose ball.
Blazik.
We're going to have, turnover here by Ohio Northern. As Baldwin Wallace quickly transitions here into offense.
Baldwin Wallace will pick up the loose ball. Gilliam with the shot, no good as Pizarro comes away with the save.
Ohio Northern not going to be able to catch Baldwin Wallace off guard on this transition. Another miscue here by Ohio Northern as Baldwin Wallace able to intercept that pass.
Mistake by Ohio Northern, and the Yellow Jackets will be back on offense as a couple of substitutes being made. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go. 3rd quarter of play. Baldwin Wallace can afford to be patient right here. Steinwalks from behind the goal.
And that they are. They're not. We're going to see a quick shot and
Score.
Goal. Steinwalk here, able to roll around, get his defender beat by a step. Low shot there.
Chad Steinwalks, number 41, with 6:54 to go. Puts Baldwin Wallace up 7-4. Take a look at that one again.
But watch Steinwalk here come rolling around. You'll see him he's right there. He beat his defender, able to get that shot as he rolled around the corner of the goal and just catch that outside as his goalie was standing guarding that inside corner.
Baldwin Wallace up by 3. And the faceoff goes to Baldwin Wallace. Whoop, now it goes back the other way as Ohio Northern picks up the loose ball. Quickly on the attack come the Polar Bears.
Baldwin Wallace defender is able to get in position enough to guard off that quick shot, make Ohio Northern reset their offense.
Groves, number 16. Number 42 into the lineup. That's Kevin Giles for Ohio Northern. Groves tries to go inside. Power move and
shot wide. That last goal there by Baldwin Wallace, right when we thought they were going to settle in on basically stalling, running some clock time off. We see him transition quickly and take a quick strike, regain that 3-goal lead, which they've enjoyed now 3 times in this game.
Groves will do it. Handle the ball. He'll go to the right side. They get it back out. Loose ball, and that'll be a turnover. Ohio Northern picked up there by number 20, Alex Juhas.
See a long stick, bring it down, set it up now.
And Baldwin Wallace with the ball one more time. Steinwalks trying to sneak inside, cut off there by Ohio Northern. Christian Berkey, number 17 into the Ohio Northern lineup.
Ohio Northern now with 15 turnovers in the game. That hurts. And shot and goal.
And let's see who with the score. Baldwin Wallace now with the largest lead of the afternoon, 4 goals on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Catch this replay here.
There's
nice goal from the outside there.
I think that was Derek Andrews, number 18, with the score.
That's exactly who that was. That was Andrews' 9th goal of the season.
Had an assist earlier in today's game. Face off.
We're going to have a false start here by Baldwin Wallace. So ball will be awarded to Ohio Northern.
Ohio Northern on the attack. They down by 4. Inside pass across the middle. Ball on the ground.
Another turnover here by Ohio Northern. That's going to be their 16th of the game.
Turnovers just haunting Polar Bears.
That is one stat you do not want to lead in.
I think that's in any sport. 15-5, boy, that's a wide margin too.
Actually, that would be their 16th. That was their 16th, as the stats have not updated for us.
Yeah, and then a big difference. So goal here, and puts Ohio Northern really in a difficult spot, putting them down by 5.
Baldwin Wallace just getting some fresh legs on the field.
Steinwalks. Shot on
and
goal. There it is.
Just as you said, this now puts Ohio Northern in a tough spot.
I believe that's Josiah Greavy, number 2, with the score.
See if we can catch this here on the replay.
Let's check that number. Nice pass by Steinwalks. There's the shot and the score. Steinwalks with the assist.
Alex Benner with the assist by Steinwalks.
Number 5, Alex Benner with the score.
And that is his 5th goal of the season.
We've got a break in the action. We'll take a timeout. Baldwin Wallace 9, Ohio Northern 4. We'll be back right after this.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
I'd like to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's men's college lacrosse action. Stalling Insurance, 4 Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, and Buckeye Ford bringing you this afternoon's game between Ohio Northern University and Baldwin Wallace. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are also pleased to bring you replays of men's college lacrosse on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Sunday, April the 16th at 5 p.m. and Monday, April the 17th at 6 p.m. And you can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net.
So you see there in the face-off, they called Ohio Northern for clamping the ball down again. So awarded to Baldwin Wallace, but a turnover now for Baldwin Wallace as it puts Ohio Northern on the offense, and they need to quickly score.
Matthew Sheftel gets
stay in this game.
Yep, they need a score and need one quick. Need several scores. Cameron Maris behind the goal, but ball picked up. Here comes Baldwin Wallace.
Turnover there for Ohio Northern again. That's haunting them for this game as we see
There's
another
a
shot and goal.
Score,
Number 5.
Alex Benner with another score. And the second half and the third quarter especially, not kind to Ohio Northern.
Now we'll catch this here on the replay. Benner will get the pass here and just get a nice shot. Wide open, able to wrap it around his defender and catches the goalie off position.
Nice velocity on the shot.
This game slowly slipping away from Ohio Northern now.
Except for the face-off.
We're going to have a penalty flag here. Let's see what they call. I did not see what he called.
Looks like it'll be Ohio Northern's ball.
It's going to be call's going to go against Baldwin Wallace as a face-off violation.
2:39 to go. Baldwin Wallace 10, Ohio Northern 4. In motion is Hart. And
Ohio Northern will go up on man up again, 32nd. And they've changed it. They're now calling this a legal procedure on Baldwin Wallace.
See if Ohio Northern can capitalize on it.
The last two they have just in the last final seconds. Shot on goal.
Nice stop by DeZono.
That last shot right there, you almost feel the Ohio Northern is definitely feeling that pressure of being down by 6 goals. Seemed like they rushed that a little more than their last couple where they were able to set it up, work it, and get it in. They just went for the quick shot, and now it's evened up.
Baldwin Wallace with the clear. They'll settle into the offense now. Stein walks Number 41, he's out front. Inside is shot on goal and a score.
As that is
number 16, Jared Gilliam, a senior, out of Olentangy Orange with the score. That'll make it 11-4.
This third quarter here, we'll catch this on the replay.
McDowell, take that back. McDowell with the score. That's McDowell's fourth.
McDowell just putting on a clinic here.
Yeah, nice afternoon for Mitch McDowell. 1:32 to go here in the third quarter. 7-goal lead. Baldwin Wallace again on the attack. This time Ohio Northern will come away with the loose ball. Upfield come the Polar Bears. Into their offense.
They're looking for a quick strike here.
There's a shot, no good, as Maris's shot stopped by DeZono.
So we have a stop and play. Penalty flag on the field.
Have to see what the call is here.
They're going to call 1 minute slashing on Baldwin Wallace. Or no, I'm sorry. Yes, on Baldwin Wallace.
Baldwin Wallace.
Yeah, Michael Dickey. They're going to call 1 minute slashing for. So Ohio Northern again goes man up for a minute now. They're only 2 out of 5 on their man up opportunities.
Need to take advantage. Working around is the Polar Bears.
Be a little more patient on this one the last time around.
Max Weiss, number 25.
Nice movement out front.
Pavoni.
Reverse sides, bring it up. We'll see a
There's
shot.
No
just
good.
wide. Nice save there. Quick shot and goal.
Max Weiss with the score. Close to the crease. But he'll get the score with 36 seconds left. Makes it 11-5. Take a look at that one again. Max Weiss, number 25.
Nice ball movement right before there and just able to get that right in there. Nice job. The difference between that man opportunity and the one we saw right before that, Ohio Northern a little more patient, working that ball, getting it to the open man there as he squeezes in on the lane, cutting lane, and able to get that shot and goal.
Patience pays off for Ohio Northern. 5th goal of the afternoon. To the face-off we go. 36 seconds remain here in the third quarter of play.
Baldwin Wallace will go away again with another face-off.
Here come Polar Bears, shot on goal and score, and that
Yellow Jackets just respond quickly to that Ohio Northern goal.
Number 35, I believe that's Thomas Mesh. A little bit hard to see sometime on the numbers from our vantage point, but looks like Mesh. Boy, just
does a nice job there.
Nice shot, nice strong shot, and he scores. 19 seconds.
And that is Mesh's 3rd goal of the season.
And just like that, Ohio Northern finds himself back again, trailing by 7, 12-5 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard with 19 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Face-off awarded to Ohio Northern. Looks like they'll have another face-off violation.
Clock is at 5 seconds. And the shot goes astray by, I believe that was Weiss with the shot. And that's going to do it for the third quarter of action. Our score, Baldwin Wallace 12, Ohio Northern 5. We'll be back for the final 15 minutes of men's lacrosse action right after this.
More trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Baldwin Wallace 12, Ohio Northern 5 in the final fourth quarter of action from Ohio Northern. Set to begin, and we're talking about face-offs the whole game, and suddenly we look at the stats, and we're all even, aren't we?
We're evened up, 10 apiece. I believe that's a little misleading, though, because Ohio Northern's been awarded a few of those face-offs, but they both share 10 face-off wins apiece. And we'll have here,
penalty.
We're going to have a play on.
You know, we had all sorts of action there really at the end of the third quarter. We're trying to figure out what exactly happened. A lot of, I guess you would see a heated moment for somebody.
Heated moment there in midfield. I'm not quite sure what it was all about, but we had coach and players out there yelling and fans out here wanting some removal, and never got quite the gist of what was going on. As Baldwin Wallace will now go for the first time, they will go up, a man up in this game.
See what Baldwin Wallace does with the advantage.
Cross check here on Ohio
nice
Northern.
Save
nice save there by Pizarro.
Northern trying to get into the offense. Maris with it. Move to the left side.
Getting some
back
pressure
over to
here.
Weiss. Weiss trying to go inside. Penalty
penalty.
marker.
And I said in the beginning of the game here, we get to the fourth quarter, I expect a very physical game, and we're starting to see that here.
Be a penalty on this play.
As this one goes against Baldwin Wallace.
So that'll put
him even for about 30 seconds here. Then Ohio Northern will be man up. I take that back. They're only giving a 30-second holding there on Dickey. So we should be even. They should both be coming out of the box about the same time. Ohio Northern might have a few second man up opportunity.
Let's see what the Polar Bears can do here. Pavoni with it. Pass behind the goal. That's Maris.
Now Ohio Northern goes man up.
See if they can convert.
Shot.
On
goes
goal,
high.
It's wide. St. Croix's shot just a little bit high. And
we are now even.
Number 42, Kevin Giles, a freshman out of Williamsburg, Virginia, in the lineup for Ohio Northern. Pass there. Peter Hart will chase it down. Over to Pavoni. He'll go to the left side. Northern trying to set something up. Pavoni going inside, makes his move. Cut off there.
Feeling a lot of pressure there. He turns the ball over.
Here comes Baldwin Wallace, but we've got a whistle. Pavoni, as Ohio Northern will maintain the ball. Twelve and a half minutes left. Shot pass out front, Hart.
Not able to come away with that.
Ball on the ground. Baldwin Wallace picks it up. Jared Gilliam, number 16. Clock advantage, of course. Baldwin Wallace with the big advantage in a seven-goal lead, 12-5, 11:42 to play. Kubiak, number 12, with it.
See a shot?
Shot in
just
front of the
wide.
goal. Wide.
He'd like to have that one back.
I think so.
I believe
in fact, I'm not quite sure how he missed it. Thought he had that one. Turned around, and there he was.
Just released a little high out of his stick, and he sure would love to have that one back. He was one-on-one with the goalie.
Number 5's John Mullen, freshman out of Syracuse, New York for Ohio Northern. Marist.
Feeling the pressure here.
Almost loses the ball. It's on the ground.
Does.
Picked up by the goalie.
Quick transition here.
Nice pass upfield. Here comes Baldwin Wallace.
Baldwin Wallace stays perfect on their clears for the day. 16 out of 16.
That's a pretty amazing statistic. Ten and a half minutes to go. Beautiful afternoon here at Ohio Northern. Actually, the first real warm day that we've had.
We've experienced high winds. We've experienced
rain,
monsoon.
A little bit of everything during our lacrosse adventures here at Ohio Northern.
We'll take the sunshine and warm weather for sure.
Yeah. Ohio Northern, though, just 10 minutes to go, and they just find themselves down by 7, and Baldwin Wallace just playing good defense.
They are. They're not getting off their game. They're staying right where they need to be. Not playing sloppy ball and causing those turnovers as we see here. Ohio Northern has 19 now in the game, and Baldwin Wallace just keeping that pressure on Ohio Northern, causing those turnovers.
Aramos.
He looked for that shot, just wasn't there. Had to pull back on that trigger. Just couldn't get it off.
Well, let's see Ohio Northern. Clock becoming the enemy as much as anything now.
We're going to see a quick shot here.
Aramo.
Wide shot. Nice look there. Dumping it back on top of Aramo. So we see a full line change here for Ohio Northern.
It's kind of amazing when you take a look at the way this game has flowed. Baldwin Wallace with that 3-0 lead early, and then Ohio Northern rallies and then has a chance to take the lead. They don't do it on a possession, and then Baldwin Wallace goes down and scores, and Ohio Northern's been chasing them the rest of the day.
Ohio Northern finds themselves back down by 3 again. They come back with another goal. They're just not able to get anything ahead of Baldwin Wallace.
And the third quarter just dominated by Baldwin Wallace. They came out after a half.
We're going to see a shot.
And it's a little bit wide to the right side.
Baldwin Wallace will retain possession.
And it's funny because Ohio Northern has had a man-up situation quite often. You look at penalties.
7 times. 7 times versus Baldwin Wallace's 1.
Guess you call that just aggressive play on the part of Baldwin Wallace. Ohio Northern with it. This is Jackson Feister.
Not able to transition quick enough on that one.
Here comes a shot.
Rolls out of the back of his stick there. Just not able to get any velocity on that shot.
It was Andrew Fox, I believe, with the
miss. That right there was ball not sitting down in the cradle and rolling around closer to the top and not able to get the shot that he wanted for sure.
7:50 to go, and Baldwin Wallace, they'll take their time now. Set their offense up from behind the goal. Pressure in, shot and score.
No, hits the outside of the net.
Outside of the net.
Yeah, hit the backside of the net there. That was a little deceiving the way that shot came off.
Seen him do it a couple of times earlier, so.
Yeah, the angle he took that shot, just caught it on the backside of the goal. We're going to have a
penalty.
I believe, yep, another play on penalty here. This will probably be a slashing penalty here.
Yep, I believe it is. See what Ohio Northern can do as the clock approaches 7 minutes. First National Bank Think First scoreboard, 12-5. Baldwin Wallace over Ohio Northern.
We'll see here once the ball either hits the ground or a defender's stick what the penalty call will actually be.
Pavoni back out as they work it around the perimeter. Pavoni from behind the goal. Try to duck inside. He's stopped there. The ball goes up in the air.
And there we'll hear.
Got to stop in the action.
Yep, we will get the call here. We are going to have, looks like a cross check. It's going to go, see if we can get this confirmed. But I believe that call was a cross check on Baldwin Wallace. And that's exactly what it is. Cross-check will go minute man up for Ohio Northern.
So big opportunity here for Ohio Northern.
Cross-check called on Steinwalk. So he'll sit in the penalty box for a minute.
Ohio Northern working the offense. There's Pavoni.
Nice movement here by Ohio Northern. This is the exact type
that open shot.
Yeah, this is the exact type of movement they've had, that they've had success on 3 out of their man-up opportunities where they've been able to score.
Right in front. Shot no good.
Shot
by
wide.
Maris.
Ohio Northern will get another shot at this.
And up and over the hill it goes. Hart, Maris, Pavoni.
Turnover
and
here.
A turnover. Kind of a frustrating afternoon for Ohio Northern, especially here in the second half.
It has. It's been riddled with turnovers as we are now even. Baldwin Wallace able to get that ball inside the box, release that man out of the penalty box. So Baldwin Wallace does a nice job killing that man-up opportunity for Ohio Northern.
Baldwin Wallace looking for another goal. 12-5 our score. 5 minutes left.
I was just getting ready to say clock is definitely becoming a factor for Ohio Northern now.
It is counting.
Not to say that we can't get a couple quick goals in, but down by 7 and now under 5 minutes, it's getting tougher and tougher for them.
Yeah, and you look at the stats, and you look at that 20 turnover mark, and you got to believe that's where the Polar Bears will, when they take a second look at this one, they'll point to it very quickly.
That is definitely going to be a concern come practice on Monday or Tuesday, whatever day they come back from Easter break.
See what Ohio Northern can do. They'll set it back up. Samuel Neff, number 30, will handle it. Drew Aramo, number 10, on the right flank.
Drop down, try to draw that defender out and see if he can get him beat one-on-one.
Neff. Aramos. There's Patrick Moran. Neff, not much there. Try to.
Now again, drove back out of there.
Maris.
Another turnover here for Ohio Northern. Nice little poke check there by Baldwin Wallace. Knocked that ball loose.
Here come the Yellow Jackets.
And we see here why Baldwin Wallace is returning 40 letterman.
Yep.
And what experience does for you here.
Yeah, they non-stop. Doesn't matter who they have out on the field. Very deep team.
Deep team, able to create turnovers. But again, Ohio Northern just into their second season. Not doing bad at all by any means, but trying to break into that upper echelons of the OAC.
Yeah,
and
you
they're
know,
right there on the doorstep knocking. Just so far, they haven't been able to get in that doorway.
Yeah, it's only the second year of Ohio Northern's men's lacrosse, men and women's lacrosse programs. So, you know, the building process is underway, and with 9-3, and actually this will be the first loss. Well,
OAC loss.
First OAC loss as we approach just 2 minutes or so to go, and Baldwin Wallace with a 7-point lead. And here come the Yellow Jackets again. They'll settle back into their offense. That's Matt McDowell. He's had quite an afternoon for Baldwin Wallace.
Ohio Northern getting into what I would call murderer's row here for the rest of half of their schedule, going against Baldwin Wallace, John Carroll, Otterbein, and Capital. All the top teams in the OAC.
Yeah,
unfortunate for them, they have them back to back to back to back.
Take a look at the standings. John Carroll is atop the OAC at 5-0. Ohio Northern, for at least another minute and a half, is in second place at 4-0. And then you got Otterbein at 4-1, Baldwin Wallace at 3-1, and Capital at 3-2. Of course, Ohio Northern had the win over Mount Union earlier, and Mount Union 1-4, Muskegon 1-5.
As we see a shot there, goal by number 41, Steinwalk.
Steinwalk with the score. We've called his number a couple of times this afternoon as well. And Heidelberg and Wilmington winless so far in conference
play.
play.
Catch this replay. We'll just see Steinwalk come around, get his man beat, just wrap around. Just able to get that goal in on that wraparound there.
Nice score by Steinwalk. And with 1:13 to play, it's Baldwin Wallace 13, Ohio Northern 5. Face-off battle upon us again. Slight edge right now for Baldwin Wallace at 11-10.
Have a face-off violation. Now ball awarded to Baldwin Wallace.
And they'll just have about a minute or so to try to run out the time.
Loose ball. Awarded to Ohio Northern.
Northern with it. Into their offense. Shot on goal is wide. That was Weiss, I believe. Yep, Max Weiss shot just a little bit wide that time. Clock at 45 seconds.
See Baldwin Wallace now coming back across. Get another clear here. They will stay perfect on the night. Or day, I should say. 20 out of 20 on their clears. So definitely one of their strengths is being able to get that ball out of their goal side.
Final seconds are upon us, and there's a shot and
a
goal,
goal, and we'll have
penalty.
a penalty.
All in the same motion. That was Brock Riemenschneider, a junior out of Rocky River, Ohio, with the score.
Catch the replay here. I believe we're going to see a slashing here on right there.
Yep.
I believe that's number 40 for Ohio Northern, Krogman. He will take a seat here.
16 seconds remain. Baldwin Wallace 14, Ohio Northern 5. We just have 16 seconds remaining on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Face-off will go to Baldwin Wallace.
Baldwin Wallace has it. No. Clock at 5 seconds.
And they're just going to kill the ball.
Going to do it. That's going to be it. Baldwin Wallace with a big OAC win. Yellow Jackets 14, Ohio Northern 5. We'll be back with our recap right after this.
At Four Seasons Drive-Thru, we offer weekly specials that are sure to satisfy all appetites. Monday through Thursday, come in to enjoy our daily lunch specials. Friday is our Get It Till It's Gone fish special. Friday and Saturday, grab a 16-inch 3-item pizza, 10 wings, and a 2-liter for just $20. Sunday, we also have a 3-piece chicken for $5 and a 16-piece for $20. Four Seasons Drive-Thru, great drinks, great food, wonderful service, and amazing prices.
Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Come in and enjoy the ultimate hibachi grill experience as our expert chefs prepare your dinner in front of you with style and flair. Enjoy our fresh selection of sushi, sashimi, and other succulent dishes. At Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, we have a dish to satisfy any craving. Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan. Great food, great atmosphere, great experience. Located on Harding Highway across from the Holiday Inn. Come in, we're waiting for you.
As a father of 2 teenage daughters and husband to a lovely wife, thanks, hun, it is important for me to look out for myself and my family. Fiber is one of the most important things in my day. Fiber keeps me healthy, sane, and stress-free. NKTelco Fiber, fast and reliable, keeping our household sane by keeping their devices connected.
NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
J&R Auto Repair Service is a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. Family-owned and operated, we perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price. Trust J&R for all your automotive service needs.
Yeah. A minute or two. Here at Ohio Northern University, the Polar Bears dropped their first OAC men's lacrosse action of the season to Baldwin Wallace. Ohio Northern now 9-4 on the season, 4-1 in league play. While Baldwin Wallace jumps to 9-2 overall, they also have a 4-1 OAC record. Taking a look at the statistics, Tom, and they tell the sad but true tale that Baldwin Wallace had a little bit better afternoon and the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears.
Yeah, unfortunately for Ohio Northern, not able to walk away with the win. Baldwin Wallace puts 14 on them. Shots on goal, Baldwin Wallace just had the ball done way too much of a possession advantage over Ohio Northern, and they're able to get 38 shots off on goal versus Ohio Northern's 26. Saves, both goalies pretty much even, but when you look at shots on goal and the score, difference is Baldwin Wallace walks away with the victory on that with 9 saves out of 8. Ground balls, again, Baldwin Wallace takes that stat 34 versus 25 for Ohio Northern. Face-offs a lot closer than what I expected it to be. 13 out of 23 for Baldwin Wallace and 10 out of 23 for Ohio Northern. and clears Baldwin Wallace, just staying perfect in the day, 19 out of 19, and 16 for 20 out of Ohio Northern, which is not a bad day. One stat that we don't have up on the screen here that really stands out is turnovers, and that's, I believe, what really hurt Ohio Northern. Baldwin Wallace has 13 turnovers. Ohio Northern walks away with 22 turnovers in the game. Unfortunately, experience, I believe, is the key difference in the game. Baldwin Wallace, with their return, there's so many returning lettermen, and as we were talking throughout the game, it is only the second season of Ohio Northern. 9-4, 4-1 in the conference. They've got to be above the benchmark where they thought they would be in their second season. Still looking for that fifth win in the conference to get them into tournament play. They'll have 3 more games here to do that, but 3 tough games, Dave.
The likes of John Carroll looms next, I believe, for the Polar Bears on the schedule. Which
at John Carroll alone too.
That's
and then
a tough one.
Away again at Otterbein, and they'll wrap up their regular season here on the 29th of April against Capital.
Tough schedule for Ohio Northern, but as we said, they still stand 9-4 overall. Pretty good for only their second year of men's lacrosse here at Ohio Northern. I'd like to thank our sponsors for this afternoon's men's college lacrosse game: Stolly Insurance, Four Seasons Drive-Thru, Yamato East Steakhouse of Japan, J&R Auto Repair Service, and Buckeye Ford bring you today's game. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of men's college lacrosse on Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Sunday, April 16th at 5 p.m. and Monday, April 17th at 6 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. Also like to thank our crew here this afternoon. In the van, Isaac Sell and Tyler Wolf. Our camera crew, Patrick Toller and Ian Ballheimer. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me this afternoon, Tom Mealy. And our final score from Ohio Northern in men's college lacrosse action: Baldwin Wallace 14, Ohio Northern University 5.